Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. Be happy with what you have while working for what you want. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. What I am looking for is not out there, it is in me. All the world is full of suffering. It is also full of overcoming. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. We are never really happy until we try to brighten the lives of others. A bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so regretfully upon the closed door that we don't see the one that is open for us. We could never learn to be brave and patient if there were only joy in the world. It is hard to interest those who have everything and those who have nothing. What we have once enjoyed we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes a part of us. Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light. No pessimist ever discovered the secret of the stars, or sailed to an uncharted land, or opened a new doorway for the human spirit. Death is no more than passing from one room into another. But there's a difference for me, you know. Because in that other room, I shall be able to see. Faith is a mockery if it does not teach us that we can build a more complete and beautiful world. If we do not like our work, and do not try to get happiness out of it, we are a menace to our profession as well as to ourselves. I believe humility is a virtue, but I prefer not to use it unless it is absolutely necessary. We can do anything we want to if we stick to it long enough. When we do the best that we can, we never know what miracle is wrought in our life, or in the life of another. Your success and happiness lie in you. Resolve to keep happy, in your joy, and you shall form an invincible host against difficulties. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence, and I learn, whatever state I may be in, therein to be content. I believe in the immortality of the soul because I have within me immortal longings. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Security does not exist in nature, nor do the children of men as a whole experience it. Avoiding danger is no safer in the long run than exposure. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Life is an exciting business, and most exciting when it is lived for others. 4 things to learn in life: to think clearly without hurry or confusion, to love everybody sincerely, to act in everything with the highest motives, to trust God unhesitatingly. What a strange life I lead, a kind of Cinderella life, half glitter in crystal shoes, half mice and cinders. but it is a wonderful life all the same. Love is like a beautiful flower which I may not touch, but whose fragrance makes the garden a place of delight just the same. Only love can break down the walls that stand between us and our happiness. As selfishness and complaint pervert and cloud the mind, so love with its joy clears and sharpens the vision. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. My friends have made the story of my life. In 1,000 ways, they have turned my limitations into beautiful privileges. So long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good. Knowledge is love and light and vision. The highest result of education is tolerance. Of all the senses, sight must be the most delightful. What a blind person needs is not a teacher but another self. God himself is not secure, having given man dominion over his work. The welfare of each is bound up in the welfare of all. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. Hope sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. No one has a right to consume happiness without producing it. The simplest way to be happy is to do good. Happiness does not come from without. It comes from within. No matter how dull, or how mean, or how wise a man is, he feels that happiness is his indisputable right. I take happiness very seriously. It is a creed, a philosophy, and an objective. Many persons have a wrong idea of what constitutes true happiness. It is not attained through self-gratification but through fidelity to a worthy purpose. I can see, and that is why I can be happy, in what you call the dark, but which to me is golden. I can see a God-made world, not a man-made world. Face your deficiencies and acknowledge them, but do not let them master you. Let them teach you patience, sweetness, insight.